A model that scored near the top of the global leaderboards in 2025 can now run on a laptop you already own for exactly $0 a month, and most people have no idea it is sitting there for the taking. While companies quietly spend $20, $30, even $200 a month on AI subscriptions, a parallel world of open-weight models has been catching up fast, and some of them are genuinely good enough to replace the paid tools for everyday work. By the end of this, you will know which free models are actually worth downloading, what hardware you really need, and the one mistake that makes people give up on day one. So before you renew another subscription, let me show you what is hiding in plain sight. Here is why this matters to you, and not in some abstract way. Every time you type into a cloud chatbot, your words travel to someone else's server, get logged, and in many cases help train the next version of that product. An open-weight model runs on your machine, so your draft emails, your business numbers, your half-formed ideas never leave the room. That is a privacy upgrade and a cost cut at the same time, which is a rare combination in technology. Let me clear up the words first, because the labels confuse almost everyone. Open-weight does not mean fully open source. It means the company released the trained model, the actual numbers that make it think, so you can download and run it yourself. Some models also share their training recipe and data, which is closer to true open source. But for your purposes, the key fact is simple. If you can download the weights, you can run it offline, tweak it, and use it without asking anyone for permission. Closed models, like the big-name commercial assistants, keep those weights locked on their own servers, and you only ever rent access through an app. Now, the part everyone gets wrong before they even start. People hear billions of parameters and assume they need a $1,000 graphics card, then they quit before downloading a single file. You almost certainly do not. The trick is something called quantization. Think of it as compressing the model, shrinking each number, so the file gets 4 times smaller while keeping most of its intelligence. A model that sounds terrifying at full size might fit comfortably on a normal laptop once it is quantized. So the real first step is not buying hardware. It is matching the model size to the machine you already have. So how do you actually run one without touching a line of code? This is where it gets genuinely easy, and it is the payoff I promised. There are free desktop apps that turn this into a download and click experience. The most popular friendly option is a tool called LM Studio, which gives you a clean chat window and a built-in catalog where you browse models like an app store. There is also Ollama, which is a touch more technical, but loved by people who want speed and want to plug the model into other apps. And for image generation rather than text, there are free local tools built around open image models. Pick one, install it, and you are most of the way there. Let me give you the concrete shortlist, because choice paralysis is real. For general chat and writing, the Llama family from Meta and the Quen family have become the workhorses that most people start with, and their smaller versions run on modest machines. For anything involving code, models in the QEncoder line and other coding-focused releases have closed a shocking amount of the gap with paid assistance. For private document questions, a mid-sized general model plus your own files is often enough. And for images, open models in the Stable Diffusion and Flux families let you generate art locally without a subscription or a watermark. You do not need all of them. You need one that fits your machine and your main task. Here is the rule of thumb on size, kept simple. If your computer has around 8 gigabytes of memory, stick to the small models, the ones labeled with the smaller parameter counts, and they will feel snappy. With 16 gigabytes, you can comfortably run mid-sized models that handle real work. With a dedicated graphics card and plenty of memory, you can reach for the larger versions that start to rival the famous paid tools. Bigger is not automatically better for you. A smaller model that responds instantly often beats a giant one that makes you wait 30 seconds for every reply. Now the mistake that makes people quit on day one, the one I warned you about at the start, they download the absolute largest model they can find, expecting magic, and instead their computer freezes, the fans scream, and each answer crawls out one painful word at a time. They conclude that local AI is not ready, and they go back to paying. The truth is they simply picked the wrong size. Start small. Download a compact model first, confirm it runs smoothly, get a feel for the speed, and only then step up. The second common mistake is judging a model by one bad answer. These tools respond to clear instructions, so a sharper prompt often fixes what looked like a dumb model. Let me walk you through exactly what to do next, step by step. So this is not just theory. Step 1, check your memory. Find out whether your computer has 8, 16, or more gigabytes, because that single number decides everything that follows. Step 2, install one friendly app, and for most beginners that means the catalog-style desktop tool with the built-in browser. Step 3, from inside that app, download one small, well-reviewed general model and nothing else yet. Step 4, ask it 3 real questions from your actual life, a work email, a tricky concept explained simply, a quick summary of something you pasted in. Step 5, only if it feels too limited, step up one size. That order saves you from the freeze and the frustration. Here is a quick reality check so you keep expectations honest. The very best free models you run at home are impressive, but the absolute frontier still tends to live behind the biggest paid services, especially for the hardest reasoning and the freshest knowledge. What has changed is the gap. A couple of years ago, free local models felt like clumsy toys. Today, for summarizing, drafting, brainstorming, coding help, and private questions about your own documents, a good open model handles the vast majority of what regular people actually need. You are not getting a worse experience. For most tasks, you are getting a private one that costs nothing. And there is a quiet strategic reason this trend is accelerating. When powerful models are free to download, students, tiny startups, and curious tinkerers all over the world can build on them without permission or a budget. That competition pushes the whole field forward and keeps the paid tools honest on price. Every few months, a new open release lands that beats what cost a fortune the year before. So even if today's free model is merely good enough, the trajectory is firmly on your side, and the skills you build now carry straight into the better models coming next. So let me close the loop I opened at the very start. That model, rivaling last year's leaderboards on a laptop you already own, is not a fantasy. It is the small or mid-sized open-weight model you can download tonight, run offline, and use for free, as long as you match the size to your machine and resist the urge to grab the biggest file first. Free does not mean weak anymore. It means private, flexible, and increasingly close to the tools other people pay a fortune for. If this opened a door, the natural next step is learning how to feed your own documents into a local model so it can answer questions about your notes, contracts, and files privately. So go check out the walkthrough on building a private AI assistant from your own files. Everything here is for general education, so test any tool on low-stakes work first and keep a backup of anything important before you rely on it.